Baby mamas. Man, my take on baby mamas, man, is there's a couple criteria that I have. First of all, my thing is, how did you get the baby? Were you in your whole phase busting it around for everybody? Then you got pregnant? Cause that's a no for me. Or if to be honest, if you know long-term relationship or maybe you're married, shit don't always work out. You got pregnant, okay, you know, you could be saved. But if you be busting around the street, or let's say you were a dude for a couple months, he dug you out, so you got your sweet watery guts, you got pregnant. What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So it's different criteria, man. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say you shouldn't date baby mamas. I'm not gonna say that, but you should definitely do your research. You should definitely do your Carfax. You know what I'm saying? You should definitely do your research. Research, how's the baby daddy? What type of relationship does she have with the BD? You feel me? So I'm not gonna say don't date baby mamas, but be careful because baby mamas, they need loving too, right?
Yeah.
They need loving too. So I mean, I do understand people make mistakes. Don't get me wrong. No one is perfect. No one is perfect, but at the same time, there's consequences for your actions. Because women, they have no problem saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna date a short guy that's below 6 foot." There's nothing we can do about it. Think about it. I didn't tell God. I tell God that, "Hey, God, nah, I don't want to be 6'2". I don't want to be six. Just make me 5'7". I didn't tell God that. I didn't tell God that. So, and we judge for that. So with baby mamas, sometimes you gotta take responsibility for your actions. You out here busting down open. You let niggas, you know, bust you down, bust that cold nut in you. You feel
I
me?
say I don't mind dating baby mamas.
Like dating as you take them seriously, like what I'm saying, like
No, I'm
like
not.
you know.
Yes. Cause I have a kid too, so
Okay, that's different.
like,
Yeah.
but dating women with kids, that's dating on hard mode. Like that's like the top, like, cause I'm not trying to be no step parent.
Yeah.
Straight up, like I'm not no step parent, but I mean, if it's just like I like her enough, yeah, we could date, but you gotta look at it like this.
But you have a kid too, though. So
I
she gonna be
do.
a step,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm saying that I'm not your daddy, little boy, little girl. No, I'm not. I'm not your daddy.
You just gonna
Don't
bust
don't
something
don't be
down.
like, hey, get me this or whatever. Nah, I'm not
Oh,
doing
so
that.
you're not really trying to play any type of role? Is that what you ain't really trying to play
My
a father
only
role?
role is in the bedroom, bro. Like, stop playing. No, for real though. Like if I like her enough, maybe we might get married. But
Yeah.
like, I'm not saying don't date baby mamas, but it's a lot harder. It's a lot. You gotta think about stuff like this. Do you want to get married? Do you want kids with this woman? Like, there's a lot of variables you gotta think
There's a lot
about
of variables,
when you
yeah.
want to date a woman with kids, because it's about what you want. Like, especially if you don't have any kid and you want a woman and y'all want to have family together, then I'll say don't even waste your time dating somebody with kids. So it's very tough. But I feel like if you like somebody enough, then do your thing. Like, date them. But you
Yeah,
know,
like I said, that's a criteria. If y'all want to follow my criteria, follow my criteria. Number one, my number one criteria: how did that baby come about? Were you in your whole phase? Was it your whole phase?
why does that matter though?
Because if you're in your whole phase, that means you don't care about your body like that. That means, like I told you, your past behavior is the best predictor of your future. So if you're in your whole phase, so you tell me you're in your whole phase, you just let people just raw dog you? Ew.
Right.
That means a lot to me because that tells me you don't really take pride in your coochie. Yes, if you don't take, but it goes hand to hand. It goes hand to hand to a character flaw. You ain't taking pride in your coochie, your pussy. You let just anybody just bust you wide open, just nutting you. That tells me about who you are as a person. So if you in your whole phase, you just busting it down for just woo 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 woo. One night stand, one night stand.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you meet this chick? She got kids. You gonna sit her down and ask her all these questions?
The thing I love about women, right? One thing I love about women, once you make them comfortable, you come at them non-judgmental, they go spill their guts to you. Well, at least I know how to do that. They gonna spill your guts to you, and plus the way they move, like okay, you could easily, but y'all cool, bro. It's easy to find out. Hey, man, like if we're talking about one night stands, you talk about whole phase. You could monitor them. How do they feel about that? You could say, man, I don't like girls that being sleeping with multiple women or having one night stand. They're gonna look at you. Some of them gonna look at you like, if men can do it, women can do it too. You hear that? If men can do it, women can do it too. Once you start hearing that, you gotta dig more because something is there, or they start being upset. Hate dog hollers, right?
Yeah.
If you're not part of that lifestyle, you ain't upset. Like if people start talking about short men, I'm not like, man, fuck you, whatever. You might not. Okay, they talk about me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's you, KO. You handle that. You know what I'm saying? Because he dogs holler. So there's more than one. Eventually, it will come out. Like, because you're gonna ask questions. Oh, so what happened? Like okay, how long did you date the baby daddy for? What, you're in a long-term relationship? Oh no. One night stand.
So you will date a woman with kids?
I'll consider
as
it.
long
Yeah. Go ahead,
as the criteria fits into
yeah. The criteria has to be there.
Okay.
Criteria. So
what about like? Does it matter the kids are younger or older? Because me personally, I prefer the kids are older. Because
at some point, it depends how old the girl is, right? I mean,
what I'm saying is like if they're like 3-year-old, 2-year-old, like
okay.
I don't know about that. Like they just too young, and it's like you probably stay involved with the baby daddy.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. That's
type
another.
shit,
That's
like,
another criteria too.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'd rather the kids be like 8, 7, above or whatever. Like so I mean it just depends. Again, if you like the person, I don't think it really matters. But
as a man, do not lead with your heart. Don't, if you like the person, still do your homework, because us men, let's be honest, in the upfront we invest a lot more upfront, right? We do. So my thing is, so after the first one is determine how did you get that baby. One night stand, where you just bust, whole phase.
Bust it open.
If you had one night stand, you got a baby by one night stand. Pack your bags. Cause what the fuck are you doing?
over.
Having sex with no protection with a one night stand. What do you like? What? How did you come about that? If you're a one night stand, run. And the other thing is, how old is the kid? Younger than 3? If that kid is younger than 3, you gotta rethink. Younger than 3, you gotta rethink. And another question is, let's say the kid is older than 3. You gotta ask her, when was the last time you messed with your baby daddy? That's a big one. Me personally, if you still mess with your baby daddy after y'all broken up, you know what I'm saying? Or you just messed with your baby daddy less than a year ago, that tells me you're not over that man. That tells me a lot. That tells me you're not over that man. So y'all write this down. How did you get that baby? How old is the baby? Younger than 3? When was the last time you messed with your baby dad? Less than a year ago? More than a year ago? I gotta know. Were y'all still mess with each other after the kid? After y'all broken up? Have you cheated on a current relationship with your baby daddy?
Bro, why do I feel like your relationship be complicated, bro? Like
it's not complicated.
That's a lot of things to like try to know though.
That's why people like and subscribe.
Right. But
Save this video.
you know, like I get what you're saying, but like I feel like that's such a lot of shit. Like,
Do you care about your life?
of course I do, but I'm not gonna be asking like when was the last time. Like it's like you asking about the date, the time.
But that's the thing.
I know I'm fucking with you,
This
but
the thing. Though. You do, like if you just trying to bust cheeks, I don't. They don't care about no. If you trying to bust,
so
but
if you trying to go really serious,
if you trying to be
gotta
serious,
keep-
with
okay,
you
I
as a
guess
man,
that makes sense.
You
but
gotta do your homework.
Yeah.
Because as a man, like I don't know about you, every girl I meet, we invest up front. Could you imagine like you invest in this young lady, right? And y'all do all this shit afterwards, her man still have access to that coochie, to that sweet watery guts. So y'all get in an argument, she'll go to her baby daddy, beat that watery guts in, that she will come back to you. So y'all gotta do, as a man, y'all gotta do. There's a lot of men out here that's committed suicide because of a fucking woman.
Yeah.
A lot of men are going to early grave because of a fucking woman.
Yup.
Y'all tell me y'all can't do your homework. That's why as a man you can't live with your heart. I know it's hard, man.
Look,
It's hard. It's hard even for
Fellas.
the average man. Like even for the average man,
fellas,
it's hard.
under no circumstances, over a chick should you take your life. Like,
Nah, man, it's not
you
worth
know,
it. Bro.
I'll tell y'all this right now. Anybody that's contemplating suicide or whatever, you could hit us up. Like, I'll talk to you. I don't care. Like, don't ever take your life over stuff like this. I heard a story.
Wait, hold on. Before you tell us, let me put my email on this stuff because I come from a psychology background.
Right.
If you think about committing suicide, my email is kenneth.ogudu@gmail.com. So Kenneth KENNETH .OGUDU at gmail.com. If you think about that,
And that's something we could probably put on the
that's true.
page, on the video.
Yeah.
There was a story of this guy had a high school sweetheart.
Damn.
Right? For over like 17, 20 years or whatever.
Damn.
And they were going through a divorce. And then they're not even done with their divorce. And this woman is posting up with some other dude. Like, and dude finally just took his life. Like, it's sad. Like, and guys, please hang out with your boys more. Do more stuff. Don't keep a lot of this shit in. Talk about it with your boy. Like somebody that you trust. Like, just don't be shy. Like, I feel like us as guys we too like macho. Like, oh, I could deal with my shit. Nah.
Bro.
We all humans, bro. We
each
all
other.
go through the same shit. Even the guys posing.
Yeah.
You know, we all going through a lot of shit. Like, sometimes people think it's only women. Nah, dudes be going through shit too. Like,
We need each other, man.
be able to talk to your boys. Don't only hang out with them on a Saturday night. At night with the liquor and shit like that. Nah,
talk.
like, y'all need to hang out in the daytime too. You're not no damn vampires. Like, hang out in the daytime. The sun ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, play pool. Like, do stuff with your boys. That help the relationship grow. That make you have trust. That make you feel closer to them to tell them your feelings. There's no wrong with that. That's better than taking your life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
take your life for what? That woman, you take your life. That woman, guess what?
Yeah.
You want to. The goal is you want to make that woman know that she missed out on something.
And by the way, we're not trying to make people that go through that shit make it like it's something like you know what I'm saying. But when that happens, a lot of people are hurt. Your family are hurt. Like, oh, he took his life, whatever. Like, we have to try to talk about stuff like this. Go to a therapist, even if that don't work. You gotta talk to somebody. There's helplines out there too.
Hit me up, man.
Yeah, there's
email me.
Yeah, and there's helplines out there. Whatever you're going through, whatever is even financial stuff or whatever it is, like. Try a lot of avenues before you even decide on anything else.
Email me. You could email me with your number with an exclamation mark. Email me. I will call you.
Yeah. Sorry for the segue, but we just have to talk about that because that happens in our community.
It happens. And the thing is, a woman could fuck any man up. So don't think, it's because of me. Anybody. You could Jeff Bezos,
And
Mark
let me just
Zuckerberg.
say, this is a no pill podcast, right? So it's
This
also
is
for the
our
women.
pill.
It's also for women. Like if you're going through stuff, you should not kill yourself over some dude either. Like, like talk about it. Talk to people. Don't
Talk.
Let's we open this avenue for people to talk. If you guys want to talk about anything,
This is for
you
the
can hit me
average
up,
man.
Hit him up,
Average
whatever.
man.
Like
The average man.
yeah, this is just for regular folks. All that. Like don't be scared. Like
Don't be scared, man.
So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I'm
that's
saying?
good. That's
Like,
good.
yeah,
That's good.
so-
Like, don't be scared. Like, suicide is a big thing, man. Your mental health is first. Let someone know. I'm a great listener, man. I'm a great listener. I don't care who it is. Let's work it out together. Let's figure it out. As us men, we're a team. Let's be a team. So hit me up. My email's, I already said my email. Email me with your number, ! I will call you.
Yeah. So you only have one life to live.
only one life, man.
If you lose it, that's it. And it's you're going through stuff, but
Because you take your life over a woman, guess what?
And time heals, guys.
Time heals.
Time heals. Like time heals.
You take your life. Guess what?
Never get another one.
Let's say you take your life. That woman still will be getting her buzz gutted in. So why not stay, be living, and guess what? Better yourself. Like me, I'm bettering myself. I'm trying to go back to school right now. You don't say, let's do it together. Let's grow together. Let's grow this podcast together. Let's be a family, grow this podcast together. You take your life, guess what? That woman go for another man. She gonna be get gut busted in.
Yeah.
Either way, it's not like you taking your life. The woman go, oh, because of that, I'm gonna stop. Oh, hell no, women.
And there's nothing wrong with being single. Don't let family pressure you into marrying the wrong person. You marry the wrong person, and then stuff happens, and you do.
That's why you gonna go through that shit by yourself.
Yeah. Sometimes being alone, there's no wrong with being alone. What I mean, like being, not having a relationship.
As a man, it's not wrong, bro.
It's not wrong. Like, just dating people is fine. You don't have to be in any serious relationship if you don't want to. Like, if being by yourself is much peaceful and much more relaxing, and you feel good about yourself, your mental health is good, do that. Don't let nobody force you into, why don't you get married to her?
Yeah.
Why don't you get married to him? Y'all been together for 10 years.
Nah.
What happened? Like, what?
Nah.
Your happiness is what that matters. That's the top. That's the most important thing.
Get money,
if you're
bro.
happy, you know what I'm saying? Look, sometimes you're happy just being single and doing your thing, right? Than being in a relationship and miserable. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
So we gonna end this. We gonna end this podcast. Remember, this is a no pill podcast, but this is KO and Big E's pill.
And that's
This is our
KO.
pill.
And I'm Big E.
Yeah,
And
this
it's
is
a no
our
pill. It's our
So
pill.
we ain't not red pill. We're not blue pill. This is KO and Big E's pill. So we're gonna end this session. More criteria today, baby moms coming soon.
Peace, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.